Hello, I'm Ricky, a technician here at TH2 Tech, and today I'll be showing you some awesome stuff!
In this segment, I'll be demonstrating how to configure a secure wireless access point. First thing you need to do is navigate to your wireless access point or to your router. In this case, my router's IP address is 192.168.1.1. Your router's IP address may vary, and the way of accessing it may vary. Some new routers ask that you put in the name of the router into the address bar. That can be found in the documentation that came with your router. I know that my username and password are both admin and admin because this is a brand new reset router. So all the configuration here is the default that would come from Linksys with this router. And this is a little bit of an older router. Your defaults will look a little bit different, and your tabs will all look a little bit different depending on your vendor. But you do want to go to the wireless tab, and there usually be some settings in here for how to set up the wireless. Here, some of the newer Linksys and even some of the newer Netgear routers come with Wi-Fi protected setup. This is not a very secure way of setting up your router. They have this little button on the front with the little arrows, and it's a pretty standard looking button regardless of the vendor. You're supposed to be able to press that and then subscribe a device to the network. The problem with that is how easily it's hacked. You can traditionally hack those in anywhere from a few hours to a few days if you're running an attack on a network. I always turn that off, and then it gives you the additional options in here. Now obviously we don't want our SSID to be Linksys. We want it to be something that identifies where we'll be connecting to. In this case, we'll name it TH2 Office. You can go ahead and leave it on any particular channel you want. If you wanted to get more involved, you could download some sort of wireless sniffing application for your phone and see which is at least saturated. You generally use 1, 6, or 12, I'm sorry, 1, 6, or 11. You can use some of the in-between channels. Some people will use 3. 6 is just good for now. And then this mode does not really matter either. Newer routers will have an N only or a ABGN. We want ours to be mixed, which means that any device that's running wireless G or wireless B can subscribe to it. And obviously we want it to be able to broadcast. Now each page will have to click Save Settings. And then we'll go over to wireless security. Security mode is disabled out of the box. This is how a lot of them are. Some of them have better security modes enabled out of the box, but they still use the wireless protected setup to broadcast those keys. So WPA2 Personal defaults to AES, which is a good encryption algorithm, and you'll get pretty good compatibility with a lot of the devices that you want to subscribe to your wireless access point there. Some people who change that to TKIP or TKIP plus AES will have issues with certain devices being able to subscribe to the wireless because they don't support TKIP on the WPA2 encryption method. So we just kind of leave that as default. I like to use personal as opposed to enterprise, again, for compatibility reasons. And then inside of here you can just put whatever you want your network key to be. So we'll do *2 TH2. And this could be anything that you want it to be longer or shorter. It could be a random string of characters that you could generate using like random.org or something like that. And that can increase the security as well. You definitely want something that's got some special characters, numbers, letters. Usually you don't want to do any words. This is just a home access point, and you guys are probably going to be doing home access points. So the odds of somebody really attacking your guys' network is pretty low. It's nice to pick something that's kind of easy to remember. Sometimes I'll take words and just make them special. So, for instance, super password of doom would become super password of doom. And it's kind of easy to remember. All S's become $signs, all E's become 3s, all A's become @signs, and then you just replace them drop that right in there. Super password of doom, save settings. That's all you really need to do for your basic security settings here inside of the wireless tab. And you now have a secure wireless access point for your house. Thank you for watching, and hope that this is helpful.